Now, it gives me great pleasure to welcome Maz, who is going to tell us her patient's story. And welcome, Maz. She's hobbling a bit because she's got a hip problem. But for 17 years, Maz and I have worked together. And
hinge and bracket.
Hinge and bracket, we call ourselves. Maz, your patient's story.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. It's lovely to see all of you here. Some lovely familiar faces and some new faces, so welcome. For those of you who don't know, I'm Maz, and I am the administrator for MPN Voice, and I am also an ET patient. I was diagnosed with ET in 2003, so quite a while ago now, and it was quite a shock, a huge, huge shock to me. And I was having lots of different symptoms, so I kept going to my GP, who was convinced that I had hay fever. I do get hay fever, but if only it had been just hay fever. So was put on lots of medication, that didn't work, so then it was an ear thing, so put on medication for that, and it just went on and on until finally I was sent for some tests to an ENT surgeon, who said straight away, this is nothing to do with your ears, your head, your balance or anything. You've got to go to a haematologist because he got some blood tests done. He said, I've got a suspicion, but I'm not the right person to tell you what my suspicion is. So that's how I then ended up at haematology and got my diagnosis. And way back then, there was no information. I was given a leaflet about leukemia, and my lovely haematologist said, don't worry, it isn't that, but it's kind of similar, but you're going to be absolutely fine. You know, you'll have a lovely normal lifespan, and don't worry, just we'll monitor you. We might have to give you medication, but please don't panic. So that was fine. I walked out of the consulting room. My mum was waiting for me, and I just burst into tears. Oh, mum, you know, and it was, but I got on with it, and you know, kind of plodded on for a few years. I had a lovely job, had a lovely partner, and everything was going fine. And but then the symptoms hit me. I'd moved up to Derbyshire by then, and the symptoms just whoomph hit me like a sledgehammer of the awful, awful fatigue and dizziness, dreadful, so that I couldn't go to work. And it just wasn't me. I didn't like it. So that I was put on hydroxy, which was a miracle for me. I know it's not good for everybody, but for me, hydroxy has been a miracle drug. Keeps everything at bay. And that's when I found MPD support, as Nona said. I found it online, and I read their website, and I thought, wow, this is answering so many questions. I thought, this is absolutely amazing. And it said on there, if you can help us out, you know, we would like some volunteers to do various things. I thought, okay, I'll just email them and say, you know, what my background was and if I can do anything. And I thought, you know, they may not get back to me. They came straight back. Yes, please. Can you do it with Claire and another lady that's no longer with us? Can you do this? Can you? And I thought, oh, okay. Yes, of course I can. So started doing little bits and pieces, and really was getting into it and loved it, and then gradually was given more and more to do, and it's just gone from there, and here I am all these years later, still doing it, not for very much longer, and absolutely loving it. And I love the interaction with all of you, because all of you lovely people, and you lovely people around the world, you make MPN Voice. You know, and we do it because we want to help you, and because we all have an MPN, we know how you're feeling. So we're truly engaged with you, and it's been amazing. And being part of MPN Voice, and like I say, with all of you, has helped my ET journey immensely. It's got me through it, and so thank you to all of you, and thank you for listening to me, and thank you very much. That's all I've got to say.
A lot of you knew, a lot of you don't know, that sadly for us, Maz is retiring at the end of the year. After 70 hinge and brackets, she has been a stalwart to all of us at MPN Voice, and we will miss her enormously.
Likewise.
But what I want to introduce, who I want to introduce you to is Debbie. Debbie, who many of you know is the fundraising, spearheads the fundraising. Debbie is going to be taking over from Maz, and we are delighted that that is happening, aren't we, Maz?
Yes, we are. Absolutely
And so this is
delighted.
Debbie, and she will be doing the admin and a heck of a lot else as from the beginning of January.
And I look forward to working with you all. I've worked with quite a few of you on the fundraising, which I'll also be continuing to do alongside. So onwards and upwards. And if I can help you in any way, please just ask. Thank you.
Thank you, Maz.